Water we all drink it, we all recreate with it. The public overwhelmingly wants stronger water quality protection. I have been testifying before the House Water and Environment Subcommittee of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee about the Clean Water Act. My favorite part of the Clean Water Act is Section 401, and Section 401 is interesting because it gives states authority over federal permits. We often think of the Clean Water Act as empowering the federal government, and some people would say incorrectly, I think, at the expense of the states. But this particular provision works the other way. It actually gives states authority to protect their own water quality when the federal government makes decisions. It's important to protect the waters of the United States for a whole bunch of reasons. The most important one is that these are the source waters for our drinking water, our recreational water, the places where we hunt, we fish. In every possible way, protecting source waters gives us the water quality that we want and that we need. I live in Albany, California, so my drinking water comes from the Mokelumne River, which flows out of the Sierra Nevada, just north of Yosemite National Park. This is a hard question. It's hard to narrow it down to one, so I'm going to give two. One is the Merced River, particularly where it flows through Yosemite National Park. It is mind-blowingly beautiful. And the other, I'll say Lake Superior, which I think is just amazing. This giant inland ocean that is also a lake. It's a fascinating place. My job is wonderful in a number of ways. I get to teach students, which is great. I get to do research projects on water-related issues, which I find fascinating. And I get a variety. I get to do a lot of different things almost every day. I think the most important thing to teach is that we can do it. There's a lot of defeatism you hear around environmental issues. So in this hearing, there seemed to be a sense from many of the participants and witnesses that there's simply no way we can protect water quality without massive economic impacts. And on the environmental advocates side, I think people sometimes get caught up in despair. They feel like the problems are so overwhelming that they lose confidence in our ability to make change. And so I think it's important to know that where we have really committed to environmental law and tried hard to enact it, to implement it, we have made enormous differences.